We are live.
Boom shakalaka.
Welcome back, guys.
Man, I'm trying to figure out how to get this AI stuff off my background. I can't figure it out.
Welcome back to my hunting room and Shane's new home.
Yeah, the condo. Boy, my wife
Condominium.
wish we'd be in our new place. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Y'all getting close, ain't you?
Closer? No, we're not close. Closer.
One day at a time.
Hey, what's your tagline? What does that mean? Tus puras espistan.
You gotta look it up. It's Spanish. I'll tell you that. What's happening, Drake?
Le Blanca la Flame.
What up? Yep. Damage control.
La Flama Blanca. That's what they call it. La Flama Blanca.
What does that mean? Gotta look it
Gotta
up.
look it up.
It
means a white flame. So when I go to Mexico to fight some roosters, they're not gonna know me by El Senor Shane. It's gonna be La Flama Blanca.
You'll come through there with that old Benny Rooster.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, we need to go and do a live stream episode from there. Does the new partnership with Conkeys mean we are now definitely getting Carlton support? You know what? Glad you said that. We have been talking about this.
We have. We certainly have. But it will not be our Carlton Savoy Cajun Squirrel Vest 2.0. But it will be a new vest, Cajun-esque. It might be a Cajun Pro.
Yeah, and the Mississippi Foothills. I would like to know what the interest is in it. Like, we get us some interest in buying them. Yeah, it'd be tough to get all that done to buy 3.
Dude, I'm telling you, I know what it like. I know what. I just got a weird email from the National Sporting Dog Association. Kind of threw me for a loop. So I know what some of these squirrel vests are lacking. I've had a bunch of them. And the best ones that I've used, I used was it Tenzing that I liked?
Yeah.
And
the backpack
I've
one?
used,
The backpack?
Yeah, it's kind of like a backpack, but it's front loaded too. And I've also, I'm a big supporter of the Cajun Squirrel Vest that Carlton Savoy makes. They're almost indestructible. A little rudimentary, I'm not gonna lie, but super best. I love them, and I think we can make one that'll fit the mold and hold a pile of squirrels because we're killers, right?
Yeah.
We don't need a little game bag. We need a big game bag.
Don't test us. The bigger the bag, the better the dog. That's what I've always heard. The bigger the pouch, the better the dog. What up, Heath? Blake. Cody wins the Feist Gunner Pups Jew. I assume you're being serious and not just saying they're all Feist pups. But let's see here. He was bred on, I think the day was around the end of July. So it's the end of August. It's been about 30 days. So about 30 more days. 30 more days for the Gunner Sage pups.
Yeah. Those ought to be pretty nice.
It says, Drake, it says your dog sucks.
Now, that's not very nice. But, hey, look, guys, we can't control that. We can't control some of the things that people say on the podcast.
We also can't control your damn background.
Yeah. Wait.
And I'm not talking about your check. You disappeared for a second. Like
I'm
he was
in the
under
Oval
Trump's
Office.
desk. Like he was under the desk for a minute.
That's how you get ahead in life, son.
Yeah, I heard that. All right, here's your question. What does BRP stand for on NSD papers?
Be right pack. BRP.
I don't know. Yep. The Jamie McCarson's got her, and I can get you his number if you want him, Blake. But end of what are you doing? What are you doing?
My chair's a little low.
You're in that coffee cup now. Shane ain't found me one yet. Yeah, Shane's looking for you one. BRP enrollment is the question. Breed registered pups. Breeder reward program.
That's exactly what it is.
You know what, Derek Evans, thank you very much. Breeder reward program is what BRP stands for on the NSD website. Great job. Yep, we had some gas lined up. He had family some situations, so we thought we'd get on here and we've got some stuff to cover. And speaking of burning the internet down, last week it got a little intense. Are you froze? There you are. What's your takeaway from last week?
Well, I do not like to filter anyone, and we had a little bit of blowback, but not much. It was way more positive than negative. I think Michael Ward gained some fans. I can tell you that. I think all in all, it was for the good. If you listen to what he's saying, like the meat and potatoes behind it, he makes some great points. Yeah. A little brash sometimes, but we all can be. I ain't mad at a player. All in all, we done good. I think it was a good podcast. I think one person got offended, so that's not bad. I'm okay.
I think his point was if they want to stop coon hunting, cheating, or I guess any cheating, make it where they can't cheat. I think that was the moral of the story. In polite, terms.
Yeah.
So
I tell you, I haven't ever. So like early on when I started comp hunting, I was teased a couple times, but it was mainly my fault. I just wasn't that familiar with the rules. If you know the rules, frontwards and backwards, it's very hard for someone to take advantage of you. Now, of course, if you go to a dog by yourself, you can move it. But like with squirrels, like how often does a squirrel run out of a tree, then run up another tree that you see, and you can just move your dog over there? Not very often. Normally, what would happen would be maybe your dog is leaving the tree loose, and you come here and put him back on the tree. That could happen if someone goes to a tree by themselves.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're like on a fence row and you see a squirrel with your thermal, you can move your dog, perhaps. I just don't think a whole lot of that's going on. I tell you, I mean, if we're going to be truthful here, I'll do some confessions. So I've never moved a dog. Never. I just, and I wouldn't. But what I did do one time is at a state hunt. I was hunting against my own dog. we didn't have the names just right, or I didn't think we did. We actually did, but anyway, I drew my Traveler dog. Another guy was handling. I was handling Prophet, and it was a midday round, and both dogs were getting treed. I think Prophet had a couple circle trees on him, one or two. All right, they're both treed at the same time. Time's up. And I said, I tell you what, I'll go to Prophet and handle him. I won't even search his tree. I'll come back. If Traveler we'll search Traveler's tree. If he has a squirrel, you beat me. It's a deal. So he went to go handle Traveler. I went to go handle Prophet. When I get there, Prophet's not treed. He's baying a big old sow hog underneath the clay root. What a clay root is a tree. It's an old lean tree. And that sow, she was underneath it. And Prophet was like in her face. Ow, 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 ow. So, I don't have a gun. I mean, she's big. She's a 200-pounder. She's in big fat prego. So she can't run that good. She's there to fight. So I get on top of the tree, and I'm slapping her on my lead, and she won't run. She won't break. Prophet catches on the ear. So I jump down. I leg her. I tie him with my lead, and I tie him to a tree. I pull her back. And he's like locked on to her. I get him off of her. I pull her, and dude, she's heavy. And I pull her away, and I turn her loose. And that hussy goes right back and starts fighting Prophet. Right, and there. So he catches her. I run up. I grab her by the tail, leg her, pull her back. I pull her a long ways now, and he's going nuts. I mean, just going nuts.
And he's leashed to the tree.
Yeah. And I'm pulling her far enough away that she will not go back and fight him. Turn her loose. Well, she comes after me. I climb up a tree, and she's hot, and she's just sitting there looking at me. I'm like, go on. She finally goes on. So I hop down. I grab Prophet. I'm boogie, heading to Traveler's tree, and get there and do. Hey man, I'm like huffing and puffing, and he said, "Dude, you won't believe this. A hog just come up and tried to fight Traveler." I was like, "Really? No way."
Up and over fighting it.
I didn't say that. So anyway, I didn't, Prophet should have been scratched, and Traveler should have won the cast. But I felt that Prophet had a better chance to winning.
Yeah.
So he advanced. I hunted against Thane, Miller, and Wade in the finals, and almost beat Diesel with him. That's when he got on the last tree. He treated in a beehive, and I got stung by a bunch of bees. But
so you was hunting against your own dog, though.
Wade got super mad at me. He thought I was doing like some fugazi stuff to draw my own dog, so I could make one of them win and manipulate the cast or whatever. Because they was like, "Oh, y'all got to redraw." I was like, "No." He took my name off that dog, and he did. Like, he was doing some trickery stuff too back then, or not trickery, but he didn't know if he wanted me to be partners with him on Prophet or not. We were partners, and we weren't, and we were, and we weren't. And he was gonna let his daughter handle him, but he was too big. And anyway, ultimately I got the handling. But the we redrew, or we didn't redraw because my name wasn't on Profit. If I'd have been thinking, Wade's name was actually on Traveler, and we shouldn't have drew out. But anyway, we did. But before I left the clubhouse, Wade was super mad at me, and like wanted to have a talk about it, before we left, just me and him in the clubhouse. And I was like, dude, like my default is honest. Like we drew out. I knew you took your name off, or took my name off of Profit, and like my default, like I don't want anybody coming up here and saying, "Oh, hey, they're manipulating the draw out."
Yeah.
So he was right. We should have redrawn, but I was thinking. I wasn't thinking about him being on Traveler. I was thinking about me being on Profit, and he pulled me off. And anyway, we squared it away. But that might be the maddest Wade's ever been at me. Not the maddest I've ever been at Wade. I've been way madder than him than that. But but probably the maddest he's ever been at me. He thought I was trying to screw him.
Yeah. Yep. And you ended up beating your own.
Well, yeah. I mean, I did do some fugazi stuff on the cast, but it was against my own dog.
Mike Corney, last week's podcast was great, and freedom of speech is a must. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Mike.
There you go.
Yeah. Derek says him connecting to that false collar to his handheld so he could tell the guy's dog after getting cheated by him makes him a legend.
I kind of agree with that. That's a slick move.
Yeah, he ended up saying what? He didn't draw out with the guy, and he ended up having a conversation with him afterwards.
I don't know if he said that or not. Maybe.
Yo. Whether you like it or not, he was being honest. So it is what it is. Tyler Cox handles Coles, says Andy Clark.
Maybe he does. But man, like in the squirrel hunts, there's just not that much cheating going. Well, hang on. In the money hunts, not that much cheating going on. I don't. If anybody gets cheated, it's usually a misinterpretation of the rules, and somebody's taking advantage of somebody else like that. But
well, I could see you walking in coon hunting, and you're shining red by yourself, and when you look up, and that coon's 3 trees over,
or not even shining, just finding him with your thermal.
Yeah, and moving
with no light going on,
but very rarely do I see a squirrel in a different tree and be like, I'm gonna move my dog closer to it. Like
if a squirrel does timber off, he don't stop in a tree beside you. Yeah. Like he's
you're running through the woods with your dog trying to get to go in the nest.
Yeah. And I've seen some guys say, their dog didn't move or whatever. And if you're on a 2-dog cast, like, I mean, hell, like you can try to argue with them, but there's no sense. Like you take a vote, it's 50-50. There's no other judge or anything to.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
It says majority of the cast.
Yeah.
Yep. What do you think about false colors? You think they're running them as squirrel dogs?
They got to be. If they weren't, they wouldn't be checking them. So like at those big hunts, they got to be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know this, but I think somebody got caught. That's why they're checking. And they keep it hush hush. Now, I don't know that. But
yeah. Hunter says Ward was honest. He said what everybody was wanting to hear. I mean, I don't disagree with it. Like, I think he said out loud what people was thinking, and
Yep.
there ain't one way to get it fixed. It looked like he gained a lot of fans. Or he might already had these fans.
Well, he gave me as a fan.
Yeah. Big Walt in the house. Spectators are the answer. I don't disagree with that.
I kind of do. Because what if your spectators are dishonest and they're seeing squirrels that ain't there?
That being said, so I have been in the woods hunting against people that had 2 or 3, maybe even 4. I've been in the woods with people who had 4 spectators. And you're sitting there by yourself.
I have too.
And it never fails. I'm not saying everybody, but them 4 are shaking and beating and going to hell on them trees. Come time for they're over here doing this.
Taking a piss. You look and they got their back turned to you taking a piss.
Who was it that said they walked by a guy that was acting like he was looking with the thermal and the thermal was off? Said if you turn your thermal on, it'd help.
I'm trying to think. Was it Shane Schreiber?
Somebody, I don't know who it was, but somebody said
I'm not talking about Shane. I'm not talking about him having his thermal off. I'm talking about he walked by him and the thermal was off. He's seen it.
And he looked over and the thermal screen was black. He said,
Maybe.
Turn the thermal on.
It might have been Shane. I can't remember. But I've heard that story a couple times.
Okay. So Walt says, every handler has a spectator. Send your guy with them to make sure.
Oh, yeah, to make sure he don't move. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that. It's not a bad idea. Now, problem is what happens when that guy has a spectator and you don't, and every time you go to a tree.
I've been on some casts like that. Hey, my buddy's gonna come with me. He'll just spectate for both of us, and he sends his buddy with you every time you go to a tree.
And then you're sitting there thinking when he goes to his own tree with his buddy. Yeah. I don't disagree.
Zach Everhart says no spectators on my cast. Dude, I've never told anybody other than a world hunt we was on a final cast with Romeo. I told him I didn't want spectators, and they talked me into it. I got outvoted, or I don't know if we voted on it, but we ended up having spectators on the cast. But
so is it one person can vote no, or is it majority of the cast?
Probably one person can vote no.
Too much unnecessary hassle. Walt says, will be the spectator for my dog in the world hunt. I guess he's got a spectator.
Yep.
You got a million different scenarios. Unless there's non-hunting judges or the entire cast stays together, I don't know if there'll ever be a right answer.
I've had other spectators hurt me more than they've helped me. 100%.
So then you got to think if you got he's got a handler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So then you're trying to get your dog treat in and 14,000 people in the woods. And when you stop, everybody else is trying to catch up to the cast and they're still walking and talking. Speaking of, I saw a scenario this past weekend that was kind of a bad deal. So
online? What do you mean?
I watched the Pro Sport final.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not extremely familiar with all the coon hunting rules, but the way I understand it is it's no leash lock, but the person gets a chance to go back to the last time that they heard their dog and listen for 6 minutes. Well, they go back up there after a dog treat a coon and weeds trying to get treed in. and the dog just starts barking nonstop on the lead. And we just can't hear his dog. And he done got kind of beside himself, and he's aggravated. Man, we got to do something about this. I can't hear my dog because there's a dog right there 10 feet away just barking. And then they walk a little ways, and then the dog shuts up, and the handler starts talking. He said, dang. He said, the dog finally quits barking, now you start. Y'all gonna have to be quiet. He done got pretty upset about it. And
yeah.
Greg was videoing live, and Eric's like, we got some action going on. Let's get up here and let's see what's going on. And anyways, it was pretty entertaining, but I could see that being a bad deal. I had a time to where we turned loose on a cast, and I was like, a guy had a puppy in the box, and we walked about 50, 60 yards in the woods, and Gunner goes on in there and gets treed. And before we left, I said, hey, you want this bark collar put on your dog? And I was just joking around about it. But I was kind of being serious, that, hey, you want this bark collar? You started laughing. No. Well, I'm going to tell you what, I didn't think I was going to get my dog treed in because that puppy barked nonstop in the box, and you could barely hear my dog. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, is that interference? Dog barking in the box? You can't hear your dog?
I mean, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Mike wrote him a paragraph. I'm a poor reader, Mike. I mean, good Lord. The biggest problem with cheating is the definite possibility of losing to a jaded competitor. Just not enough competition coon hunters to lose any at all. I quit for a minute when I had a known cheater refuse to see an obvious low-hanging coon, and the other two went along with it. Pissed me off, and I was close to busting his mouth, but that experience backed me out of competition.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I've never not found anybody's squirrel. I mean, dude, most of the time I'm finding people's squirrels. I'm finding squirrels they can't see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
if I see a squirrel, I'm telling I'm seeing a squirrel.
I want to see who the best dog is on that day, on that particular cast.
So I was at a hunt as a spectator, and Wade was there with us spectating also. But one of the dogs that we was watching was out of one of Wade's dogs. Well, the judge asked me to pull a vine. And when I pull vines, I don't go.
Yeah, you pull it.
Oh, I had that tree about to slap the ground. And Wade looked over, and you should have seen Wade's face. I got done. He said, son of a bitch, you ain't supposed to try that hard. I said, well, I was asked to pull the vine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care who wins.
Hey, he can't say shit, dude. He has found more squirrels for the other person against me than anybody I've hunted with. And he can find a squirrel. He can spot them. He's good at it.
Well, I've been on cast, and he was a non-hunting judge, and he went with me, and we walked up, and he's like, I got it right there. I'm like, where? He's like, dude, like, you know how he does. Dude, you really can't see that squirrel?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wouldn't have asked where. If you, yeah. And I'm looking, you'll see us here, right there in the fort. And I'm like, no. He's like, come right here. He'll grab you on the shoulder, and he'll drag you off. Right there. I'm like, dude, I can't see it. But anyway, as long as you got it, I don't care. He said, I got it. But, dude, like I'm lying to him. Yes, Hunter says that dog had weed mad. Did you? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. He was pissed.
Mm-hmm.
But they was hunting for a truck in the finals. He ended up coming second.
Oh, dude, it gets heated.
Yeah. Let's see here. Kevin Heath, most chaos I ever seen on a cast. Shane was the judge, and probably the best judgment on the cast I ever saw.
I know the cast. It was at the Nationals. And dude, it was wild. It was people hollering and screaming, tripping over vines, falling down, squirrels running everywhere. And yeah, it was wild. And, but everybody kept a cool head. And it all worked out. But yeah, it was pretty chaotic.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike says Maynard addressed the issue perfectly with a promised heavy hand. He also said, I don't know what the punishment would be, but I saw where he said you don't want to get caught in pro sports. You ain't gonna like the punishment. So apparently, if you get caught cheating or with a collar or whatever, you don't want to get caught in pro sport. And yes, interfering with your ability to call your dog. I agree with that. Dog barking in the box and your dog's in there. I don't know. I mean, if the dog wouldn't have been barking when we was standing up there and I offered him a bark collar, I'd be like, you know what? He didn't know the dog was gonna be barking when he was out there. What aggravated me was I had a bark collar sitting there, which he didn't want to put it on the pup. And I'm standing out in the woods and the dog hadn't shut up since we got the dogs at the box. That's a little aggravating. Interference should be called when a dog is babbling on the leash. So, dogs babbling on the leash. Does that mean when you're walking it and you're trying to get, like, if your leash locked, or
The dog's barking on the lead. I don't know, maybe. Well, if you handle them at the tree, like hell, they always barking.
yeah? I've seen a guy get under warning. I've seen a guy put under warning for a dog barking in the box. Oh.
Should.
Yeah. Should. What you think? You think how would you handle that? Would you address it and try to get the judge to warn the person?
I mean, it depends on how severe it is. I've been on cash where the dog was barking back at the box, but it didn't affect me. But if it was affecting me, I would, especially at a big hunt.
Blake Jones, if that's the case, I'm gonna pull a Caleb Wilson. I don't know what that means. Well, Pat Boone got me flustered worse than a handler ever. And Pat is the best.
It says Pat Boone got me flustered worse than any handler ever. And Pat is the best at that angle of confusion. So I don't know Pat Boone. I have a buddy that knows him very well and that had a dog out of him or from him, not out of him. That dog's name was Shazam. He was old when Garrett got him, but he was still a stud. I hosted an NSD state coon hunt one time, and he won it with Shazam, and he was old. He was super old, and but looked like a powerhouse. He was out of a famous dog named Elvis, like I guess Pat owned Elvis maybe, and Elvis was like lived inside and like, go get me a beer, and he'd go to the refrigerator and get him a beer and bring it back to him. So.
Come on,
like he
now.
was deemed as like a super smart hound.
So how can you call interference when the dog thinking he about to get turned loose? Yeah, but that dog ain't on the cast; it's sitting in the box. So I mean, yeah, I mean, it's hard for the dog to understand punishment, I guess, in that aspect, but
He
still.
might be talking about the guy about the statement about the dog being called
Oh,
interference with on battling on the lead.
oh. Yeah, you know what? Shoot, if I'm hunting for a truck, and my dog is barking on the lead and keeping the other dog being heard, I'm gonna ride that train as long as I can. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like all them dogs open as soon as you cut them. Like
Yeah.
they're all doing it. But yeah, it's the brakes, man. It's sometimes you get the brakes, and sometimes you get the brakes beat off of you. It just it depends,
Yeah,
depends on which
sometimes it's a
side of the
bad
coin
break.
you're on.
Sometimes it's a good break, sometimes it's a bad break.
Yeah, but you got to have the brakes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but it was live and uncensored last weekend. I've had
Yeah.
we're gonna be a little calmer this week. Not too calm, but just a little bit. Answer some
Mm-hmm.
questions and talk about promotional stuff. We even
Yeah,
actually got
big
you
announcements.
two
Hey,
sponsors.
Dolly Parton died.
Oh, okay, we can go that way. Dolly Parton died. She sure did.
They're
Do
talking
you?
about big announcements.
Oh, yeah. You think they were real?
I mean, if you can touch them, they're real.
I was talking about their hair and curls.
Oh, yeah. It's same.
So
You can
wig.
touch it, it's real. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
it's a
the hell she
wig.
died from? I never seen what she died from.
She is 80. Like, pick something, dude. Like, she's old.
I don't know that 80. I would consider it. The older I get, I don't know that 80 is too old.
Well, I mean, like, I think what the Bible says you're supposed to live be like, what, 70, 72? Or that's the government? I don't know. Like, yeah, she lived a good life. I mean, hell, Prince died way earlier than that. Tom Petty, which I think they all died of fentanyl. But
Yeah. Blake said left breast implant blew up. I guess it caused her heart to stop.
maybe, possibly. Like, like Dolly got her start, her first paying gig singing from a coon hunter named Cass Walker. He had I think he had like a grocery store and maybe a radio show. He's known as the Old Coon Hunter. He had her on regular singing. But,
I didn't know that.
dude, when I first found out like she's the one that sang Jolene, like I immediately thought like, damn, who the hell is Jolene?
You ain't
Like,
lying.
good God, man! Like she was a smoke show back in the day.
I'm gonna be honest. To be in her 80s, she didn't look like she was 80.
I mean, for a for a 79-year-old woman, not bad.
She didn't even have to have a lot of land.
Yeah.
You know, how much land you got? A quarter an
Yeah,
acre.
not bad.
That's enough. That's enough. Yeah. She I hate to hear that. I mean, she does a lot for the kids too. She does a kids reading program. Do you know this?
Dude, my kids had her books, and like on the back, it was a cartoon drawing of her. And my son, he thought it was my stepmom. He thought that was Nanny Nail because she's got big blonde hair. And he thought it was a drawing of her, but
Yeah. Blake says I wouldn't kick her out of bed unless you wanted to get in the floor. Blake, we're a little more censored this weekend.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Blake. So, I mean, and I saw a post that said the only person that liberals are the left and the right loved. Let's go that direction. So, I seen
Everybody loved
pictures.
her. Yeah, hey, she just opened up a truck stop to rival Buc-ee's. It's called Dolly's.
Really, that's pretty
Mhm.
sweet. Dolly was a gem. She donated millions to underprivileged. Yeah, she done a lot, and I'm gonna tell you what. Like even her Dollywood over there, man, it's wow at how nice it is. I'd rather go there than anywhere else. It's clean. My kids
Mhm.
love it.
Mhm.
But yeah, she was an outdoors woman too. She had pictures with big old bucks, you know, with nice
Oh, I seen a
racks.
picture with what's that country star that bought chickens?
That's I don't know.
Charlie Pride. Was it Charlie Pride? No, it wasn't. Ray Price. I seen a picture with her and Ray Price in his rooster yard, and her holding a rooster.
Yeah, but yeah, she killed bucks with nice racks and was started by a coon hunter. Was with who Price? Charlie
Ray
Pride.
Ray Ray Pride. Ray Price.
Yeah, that's
Ray
close.
Price.
That was close
Yep.
enough.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Here's a question. Alan Whitley says, Cody, how many deer dogs you got? We got enough in the hunting club. I don't have to have any. We have I think we
You
got
ever pitch
90.
in? You ever pitch in on dog food?
No, not really. I mean, there's everybody keeps them at their house. They don't keep them at the club, and I'd
Yeah.
have to take a sack to everybody. I mean, there's like 94 collars in my 300.
Mhm.
So, and some people's got 2 packs. They just got 5 collars. So they're probably 94 plus dogs in our hunting club. They don't need, and we turn loose 4 packs at a time. It gets to be hectic. You know, everybody wants to run their dog. We'll turn 4 packs loose. It's really not smart. We would kill more deer.
Oh,
when
I know how the boys in Mississippi run dogs. I know.
we would turn.
I've
No,
firsthand.
no, they're not killers.
Uh,
No, no, I promise
freaking
you.
militia in the woods.
We've got this down to a science. They let us go over to the Delta and let our group get in there. We put them the white-tailed deer on the extinct species list over there, I can tell you. But we'll turn 4 packs loose, and the first pack that jumps, if somebody says this is a good buck, it don't matter what any of these other 3 are running. These other 3 different packs could be coming right at you, and you hear trucks cranking up, trying to get in front of the buck.
Yeah. Running through fences, tearing their trucks up, trying to cut the deer off.
There's no telling at the amount of bucks and does that get away, because one pack will get jumped, and as soon as you crank up and leave, the other 2 packs are right next to you, and everybody's chasing the one that's running, and nobody's chasing the other 3. So, yeah, but we have a ball. We'll turn loose a pile of dogs. That's my favorite thing to do, which this year I'm going to be on the struggle because I got some hunts coming up that I'm going to go to, and it's during the middle of dog season.
You would take some vacay?
Do what? I might want to take some vacay.
Yeah,
I normally do that in January. Our rut don't come in till end of December, and our second dog season opens up Christmas Eve. So, yeah, I'll take some in the winter. Deer dogging is the devil.
Well, some people think.
It sounds like our club. Yep. It's I can tell you, if you'll turn 1 pack of dogs loose and everybody else sit still, the amount of deer that you'll kill will be a lot more. But when you got 40 vehicles chasing 1 pack and the other 3 are running loose, you don't. We turn loose 15 packs a drive. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we'll do about 4 to 5. We don't do 15 packs. Y'all must be in the Mississippi Delta.
Yeah. So how we did it in South Arkansas, they turned loose a pack, and if we didn't kill that deer, they'd turn loose another pack. But it never did they turn loose multiple packs at the same time.
Yeah. What's up, fellas? Hey, Shane, where can I get one of them souped up collars so I can win some hunts?
I don't know. There was at one time there was a woman in Mississippi that did it. I think her husband's maybe a well-known coon hunter, but I don't know. I don't know him. But I think now you can just order the parts, can't you, and do it yourself. I think it's plug and play.
You ain't gonna get me to say. I think I heard that. I've not.
I don't know. Yeah.
Let's see here. What people don't understand is that the dogs get them up on their feet. You ain't gonna kill them in their beds. So that is a common misconception. A lot of people that don't run deer dogs, which most people on here are pro dog, I would assume. And if you're not, hey, thank you for watching. Even though you're not pro dog, but you think, well, they run this around this area over here. I'm not going to go in there, and we call it steel hunting, sitting in a shooting house, a deer blind, or whatever you want to call it, on a food plot, as Shane likes to call them. And
Greenfield.
We call them greenfields in Northeast Mississippi. But anyways, the deer get up on their feet, and if you get them moving around, you see more deer movement during the day than if they lay in their bed until dark. So you might run the buck out of there, but he might be slipping the dogs, and he might come back through there to bedding, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon instead of 7. So a lot of people just get mad and instead of hunting, and they should be hunting.
Yeah. And a lot of times they'll slip. Like the dogs will be running this deer over here.
Yeah.
And old big boy will be coming down the back track on the slip.
Yeah. Roger Young says, we don't put with 2 packs. We don't do but 2 packs, and everybody stays in their stand. So that's probably the best way. Now, we also have big blocks. It might be 3 or 4 mile long by a couple mile wide block. And sometimes you need to shuck some more in there.
So that's kind of how it was in Bodcal, Arkansas, where we hunted. It's big country, big country. Now, when I got a little older and we're hunting around the house, there wasn't big blocks of woods. And we have shit eaters that jump a deer and run him for about 10 minutes. And if you didn't kill it, they just come back to you. And then it'd be like a couple of them. We have 2 or 3 dogs out there. One was a part boxer. He was treating, what was he? He was half blackmouth cur, a quarter boxer, and a quarter bulldog. And a jump dog supreme and a super hog dog. He ran to catch. He was real squirrel mouth. And he'd run for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And if you didn't kill it, he'd run it out of those woods. He'd come back, and you'd be him and another dog, and they'd jump another one, kill it, come back. Hell, maybe carry him again. This time he might bay a hog. You go kill it.
Yeah. You talk about exciting. Like, I wish I could unedit and open stream. Like, you talking about adrenaline rushes. And it's some of the funniest stuff you've ever seen. If they say, a good buck gets way ahead of the dogs, he's in a straight line. You can about watch them on that Garmin. But if they're straight lining, generally it's going to be a buck. But if they get out there, 1,000, 1,500 yards ahead of that dog, and a buck slips out because people aren't ready, anybody got some fresh ones? Give them some help. Give them some help. Next thing you know, every other dog in the hunting club is turned loose on that track, and you might as well catch the ones that's in the back. Because you talking about the god awfulest racket you've ever heard. You talking about they pulling up, 2 or 3 trucks pulling up, turning out 5, 10, 15 dogs. This burning it up out the box.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll have every once in a while you'll have a shit eater go the wrong direction. You
ever have somebody have a deer in a dog box and he goes down a dirt road and the dogs are running?
No, I've never seen that, which blows my mind because
I've seen it with a coyote. He had a coyote in his box. Mm-hmm. Everybody thought the dogs were running.
So we had a guy in the
They
hunting
didn't
club.
have tracking collars on. They thought they were running something.
We had a guy in the hunting club. I think I've told this story before on here, but we got some new people. But anyways, we was running deer dogs, and they got onto a different hunting club. And over there, they have a fox pen, is what they call them. But they running coats in there.
Yeah.
Well, the dogs done got over there, and his guy and his son was over there waiting on the dogs to come up to get them.
They're in the fox pen?
They're
dog
they're in the gravel road next to the fox pen.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah.
And the guy's sitting there, and he looks out over there to his right, and his son's getting his gun and coming out the window. And he said, "Boy, what the hell are you doing?" He said, "I'm gonna shoot this coat right here." The coat standing there thinking that was gonna get fed.
He's in the pen. He thought he was fixing to get fed.
Yeah. Hey, that boy was throwing that rifle out the window. He said, "Well, what the hell are you doing?" He said, "I'm gonna shoot this coat right here, big old black coat right here, Dad." He said, What the hell you think they're running in there?" He said, "Fox." He said, Anyway, yeah, could you imagine him shooting that guy's coat and that? Oh man, it was.
He thought he was doing him a favor.
No, he was gonna take one off feed bill. I think that's the place. Let's see here. I think that's the place we had a couple of hunts one time. Great hunting reminded me of Mississippi Delta. Oh, quit talking about cousin Randall K's dogs like that. Apparently, I've missed something here. Let's see. Multiple dogs hunting in the same woods is common now in central Ohio because of the lack of legal hunting woods. Back in the day, if you saw someone hunting in the woods, we would move on to other woods.
Huh.
Yeah, I get that. Like even in squirrel hunting, if I pull up and there's a truck there, whether it's a pleasure hunter or another dog hunter, which this is squirrel hunting. Deer hunting, we hunt private hunting clubs. We don't hunt public land up here, but I'll move on and try to give them the courtesy. Now, if you park your truck half a mile down the road to a mile down the road and you walk all the way up here because you don't want somebody to know where you're at, that's on you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be courteous. You trying to be sneaky, that's on you.
I don't have a slap meal. Yeah, Drake McConnell said, "How long you guys running dogs on the slap mill?" I used to run them on the treadmills. I do like 3 miles.
I normally do about 20 to 25 minutes. About all I do. Now, that being said, the dog that I normally am working, he's running around the yard right now. So I don't have to work him as much because he's out of the pen 4 or 5 hours a day. But I'll let him run around the yard, and then I'll stick him on the slap mill for 20, 25 minutes. Normally give him 2.5 miles or so, maybe a little farther. But that's my ballpark. If he was in the pen strictly, I would probably run him longer just because, he's not covering them extra miles.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Right here. Here's your question, Shane.
Barbie Bulldogs.
Who do y'all think's the best handler in squirrel dog game? I don't know because I suck so bad, but I would love to hear y'all's picks.
My number one?
Yeah.
John Perkins. He's probably my number one. Josh Presley's a super handler. Super.
Yeah.
Tom Smith's a good handler.
Mm-hmm.
Wade Hildebrand's a good handler.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you a young gun that's a good handler, and that's Cutter Shriver.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good guy to have in your cast too. He'll help you find squirrels. He'll see your squirrel, and he's a good handler. I've been hunting with him or against him for a long time, but I would say my number one is John Perkins. If I had a magic wand and I had a stable, a kennel full of dogs, and I had handlers, and I could pay them and this and that, I would have John. 100%. I'd have John Perkins.
I'm going to say most of the people that are winning in the USDC regularly have to be good handlers, or they're not winning. I'm not familiar with any of them, so I would agree with Shane on all of them, but I'm mainly hunting in NSD and people like Bart and Mike Rush and Tom Smith, and I don't know, there's a handful of other guys that are really, really, really good. I know the John Perkins names. I've never hunted with them, but they don't win at that level. Michael Perkins, they don't win at them levels by not being good handlers. So I don't know. Always trying to be a step ahead of everybody else. That's the name of the game. But that's a good question. Thank you. Speaking of that, I bought something. Speaking of illegal colors, I bought something this past week. And I didn't know that they made one of these. Let me grab it.
I wouldn't be. I mean, if I had an illegal collar, I wouldn't be on the podcast showing everybody.
Well, I was just talking about collars.
Oh. So what we got here? Show me. Show me.
This.
A little bit lower. A little lower. Yeah, right there.
Oh, you couldn't see it until it was right there?
I got a Conkeys Outdoors thing up there in the top corner.
So I was playing on the Conkeys website. I got
QR code.
Yeah. I got to looking. This battery right here, which you can put in yourself, makes a collar go from, I want to say it was like in the 64-hour range to like 140-hour range for $100.
So it doubles it.
Doubles it. Not much bigger. You literally put it on yourself.
Hey, I need to holler at Zach. I've got 6 collars, some T5s, some T15s, some minis, and I need to. I probably need to trade them in. I'm fixing to get. I'm gonna keep my 200 just for a backup. I have an Astro 430 that my partner Jason Winkler's gonna get, and but I'm fixing to upgrade to a 300, and I'm probably gonna get some of the new collars.
So I didn't even know it was a thing. I thought it was just something that you attached to your old collar, and it was like an add-on accessory. I didn't realize you took the old battery off and you put the new battery on. And they're making them plug and play now. I've never actually messed with one and took it apart. Dude, you can take the battery off of it. You can take the antenna off of them. They're making them so you don't have to send these things in no more.
Yeah.
Put the GPS
I've replaced the antennas on mine before.
Yeah. The 20s and the 25s are legit. They're the real deal. But yeah, y'all interested, go check out Conkeys. Ain't much bigger for $100. A little peace of mind. Pretty sweet. So that, and hey, we got a new sponsor here. Go ahead.
Something else you have on that collar. Was that a tag?
Yep.
Was that one of those? Was that one of those dog trader tags that just slips in there? Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
Did you get that too from?
I've actually had that. So
dog trader tags, I like them.
Yeah. So I had somebody lost a collar, and it was laying in the road a couple years back, and I left it on and put it in the edge of the woods, and nobody ever came back and picked it up, which this is not this color. But I got to thinking, what happens, because it didn't have a nameplate on it. It's just a collar. And I got to thinking, what happens if I lose my collar and nobody knows, at least the honest person, because if it had a name tag on it, I'd have called them.
Right.
I didn't know who to call. So Order some of these. That way, if it falls off the back of the truck, got my name,
Yeah.
telephone number. So
Yeah,
it's pretty handy too.
I put my name on my collars too. Oh, Sam Green says, is that one of them good collars, Cody? Asking
Yep.
for a friend, I bet.
Listen, beat.
Bait.
Uh-oh, that's parry mode. I don't know what the hell we've done here. We've parried or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's a beeper. It's a beeper. I got one of them illegal collars that's orange. Got an orange collar on it. It's got a black GPS thing on it. You can shop and tone. I think they call them 25s. I've got them too. Oh, Samuel. Look at Samuel. He always watches later, and we melted the internet down so bad last week. He decided to get on here for the live show. Drake said that he's got one. Said I took mine apart and added some tone and vibrate to a 20. Y'all better check Drake's collars. Oh, here's somebody that threw out a name right here. That was a good handler, or is a good handler.
Mm-hmm.
Merle Seeley.
He's been in the game for a while too. I've never hunted against Merle. Never had the pleasure. But I tell you what, if you were going to have a breeding program, and especially for like if you wanted to concentrate on junior dogs, I would do what Merle's doing and mimic that because he's got it going on.
Yep. He wins, or he's in the running for the junior dog every year.
Every year.
Yeah. That was a killer commercial you done, Shane.
Oh, hey, appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
What's the best thermal and affordable? I've yet to find many or any that if it's sunny outside and you don't know where the squirrel is, that the squirrel is right there. Now, I understand if you see the squirrel, you can look up there and see it with thermal. But I don't know. People using AGMs. I think I got an AGM. Shane's got an AGM. The Rix 3s. I've heard of them.
We got rattlers.
Yeah. We've got the Rattler. It's actually a rifle scope. We tote around rifle scopes. But
that way I can use it to hog hunt too. You can spend like $200 more and get something that you can put on your gun and go kill stuff with versus just having just a handheld.
The Pulsars. I'm testing the guide. That's impressive so far. So, Drake, can you see a squirrel in a tree that's sunny outside without already knowing where the squirrel is? If somebody can show me one that if you can't find this, if it's sunny outside and it's laying up on a limb and you already don't know where it is and you're like, there it is, I'll buy one. But I've just not seen that. Now, overcast, they're bad news.
Dude,
okay.
On an overcast day, you can slip out there and like walk into the dogs, see the squirrel. A lot of times you can see the squirrel leaving the tree.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you something you can do at nighttime too. So I've done this road hunting, and Megatron got treed, and I'm just riding. You know, I got the scope hanging out the window, and I see flying squirrels running up the side of the tree.
Really?
So I like a lot of these dogs that come up slick. There ain't no coon there. Ain't no coon around them. They may be treeing flying squirrels, but you won't see the flying squirrel in the tree. They leave out.
Huh. Yeah, they're dangerous when there's overcast. So Dave Sullivan says John Perkins can tell you one that can. Well, what is it, Dave? Won't be long, and them thermals will be nothing more than a paperweight. You saying that they're gonna do away with them in squirrel hunting?
Mine
Oh.
won't be a paperweight because mine will be on an AR or a 350 Legend American Ruger. Mine will not be a paperweight.
Yeah. So I know a guy that has roosted turkeys at night with them to know which tree they're in to come back the next morning and be there. Oh, he's saying them leaves will be off. Yeah. It'll be longer for us down here. It'll be cold. It'll be hot for a while. It's still in the 90s
Oh,
here.
hell. We have leaves in January. Like, you remember last year?
Yeah.
Like I sent you a picture or I FaceTimed you or something. You're like, where the hell are you at? I'm like, I'm at work. He's like, God, dude, there's leaves all in them trees.
Him and Tony. So Dave says him and Tony Bowman have talked about a thermal that works in the sun.
If you set it right, you can get them to work in the sun. You still have to be, maybe even an expert to be able to decipher the squirrel. But I found them in the sun plenty of times.
So here's another question. Everyone always comments and says I talk too much when I first get a puppy to tree. But I get excited. Do you think that messes them up?
Talking them up on the tree?
I assume that's what he's saying.
Yeah, like encouraging. So it depends on the type of dog. Like if they're a super, super tree-minded dog, a lot of hound in them, or a hound, I don't think they need the encouraging because you'll get them to where they start treeing on den trees and they'll just go tree. Some of the less tree-minded stuff, maybe is a good thing, but if it's super, super, super duper, got a lot of tree in it, I don't know if you need to coax them up too much.
Create a tree monster.
You can.
Yeah.
Those that got a lot of tree, you can teach them to tree with a laser pointer. I've done it. That's how I got Megatron started with a laser pointer when he was 4 months old. He was treeing squirrels. I mean, like treeing the hell out of it at 5 months. But I started him in a Mullen Spice the same day on the same tree with a laser pointer. The ones that will attack that laser and go after it like a cat, you can get them to tree on it. The ones that really don't have much interest in the laser, it won't work on them.
What's a good Feist pup cost?
$500.
That's what a good Feist pup's costing?
5 to 7, yep.
I heard hearsay of a Feist puppy is going to be at $1,100.
So I'm sure that there's some that would sell for that. It'd have to be a special cross. But if you can get it, get it. I remember James Byron told me when Jody Mullins went up to $500, we were selling puppies like crazy. And James said, he had Dexter. He's like, man, I don't see how y'all get $500 from them puppies. We can't get that over here. I'm like, why not? Yeah, but won't nobody pay it. I said, James, the reason why you can't get $500 a puppy is because you don't ask $500 a puppy. You're asking $3. Start asking $5. And he started asking $5 plus and sold more. So he sold more puppies when he went up on his price.
Do you think dogs get more accurate as you kill more to them?
Dude, this is like if you ask 10 people, you'll get some will say yes and some will say no. Some will say you'll mess them up. And some. I get positive results on killing squirrels. I like killing squirrels to dogs. I like having a squirrel dog before I ever have a comp dog. So I like to kill them a bunch of squirrels before I ever start carrying them to comp hunts. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but that's what I'll never go to a comp hunt with just a tree dog. They're going to be squirrel dogs.
Yep.
Because I like killing. I like comping and killing.
Yeah. What are the questions? What do you think about the Stevens Cur stock? Stevens stock cur dogs?
I've only been hunting with a couple of them, the full Stevens, and they were coon dogs, and they were open on track. I don't know about Stevens for squirrel dogs. I'm sure they're good. I know, and was the Purnell Carolina Curs that were half Stevens and half Feist, and then of course Champ, the famous Champ dog, he was half Mullins and half Stevens. But a lot of those Stevens dogs they're semi-open, and which is not what you want. That's not ideal for squirrel hunting.
Yeah.
But they're good-looking dogs. I love a black dog. But they're primarily used for coon hunts, I think.
No, Lee, I have not hunted with a Leica, but I've heard some of them can be poison. I've heard some of them don't like nothing, even their handler.
Yeah.
So, have you hunted with one, Lee? Lee's a killer from down south.
Mm-hmm.
Has done very well, to be honest. I mean, his name always comes up when it comes to puppies. So, done very well. And that's normally pretty hard to do whenever you look at people that aren't in the competition side. I have been with 3. Well, were the 3 good?
Well, are you going to Leicas? Or are you gonna stay with cur dogs?
Wow. They the best 3 dogs I ever seen. So I was told that they don't bark on the tree. Is it you getting out of the cur dogs, Lee? Everybody looking for them Leicas.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard they don't bark a lot on the tree. They're not real good tree dogs, which that's hearsay. I was not ever in a wolf with one.
I don't know.
Says he's gonna stay with the curs.
Yeah, I heard they're poison on like road hunting. I heard they're really good when the squirrels are moving. When the squirrels aren't moving, I don't know about that, but I had a 3/4 border collie quarter blue heeler that hunts like the Leicas. I've watched them on. Randy Gary had a video of a half Leica, half. I think it was a half Leica, half collie, or it might have been a full blooded Leica. I don't know. It was black.
That's what Tarzan was.
But
what was that dog's name? Tarzan. What was that dog's name?
Who?
Randy.
The Leica? The Leica?
No, his favorite dog he ever owned.
Oh, Conan. Yeah.
Tarzan. That was close.
Yeah. Conan Woods Raper. Yeah. He's got the best kennel name, Woods Raper.
I have officially made it. Glad y'all got to hear from me. Welcome back, Dakota. I have a female to cross on Gunner for some absolute high-powered, Feist-sized dogs. Let's hear it. They don't miss, but they have their quirks. So I'm curious, if they're really nice squirrel dogs, why are people not hunting them in competition?
I don't think they
But
can
I've
hunt
always
with other dogs.
heard, oh, they will.
Hmm. I think they're like one man dogs. I got a buddy, Joey Travis. He's my insurance guy. Uh, he hunts. He's in. I think he's in Rogers, Arkansas, but he hunts out in the farm country, and has invited me to come road hunting with him a bunch, but I never do it. But he said some of them guys got Lycas, and he said they are poison when the squirrels are moving.
For not hunting them, like us, that is. Both of you described them well, at least the ones I've hunted with. Fast when road hunting. I don't know. I just regurgitate the information I read or I'm told on here.
Yeah, I
But
don't like the way they look, really. I'm not
yeah, it
a
looks like
fan. I like a slick haired dog and a flop ear, but that's probably my only. That'd be my only you know thing with them.
Lee says, never seen anything like it. They hunt 22 mile an hour in the woods, can wind 120 to 130 yards plus, and be treed in less than 10 seconds. Yeah. I tell you what, you get one of them that's not ill, I'll tote it to a hunt. They will tree 3-1 on my best dogs. I'll be honest.
Dang.
Woo. Let's see here. Some Mr. Todd says they're not good with strange dogs or strange people from my personal experience.
Yeah. Dude, like my uncle had one. He said his Leica didn't like it nothing. It was out of some kind of a pretty famous Leica dog in Arkansas. I can't remember his name, or actually, I think I might know his name, but I mean, I don't know if he was out of that dog or not. But anyway, he was killing his chickens, so he had to go. He couldn't stick around.
I wonder how they hold up in the heat in the summertime, which I assume Lee's, if he's saying that, he's seen one go pretty recently. But it's hot down there for sure. But I'm just curious with all that fur, how they hold up, because man, them things look like some sort of sled dog, don't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Jay Swag, I don't understand the question. I don't guess. What's your opinion on mooning?
What is mooning?
Okay, let's lead with that question. I don't know. Is that a
Now,
dog
if you're
term,
talking
or is that
about,
what your
I
britches
mean, if
off?
you're talking about pulling your pants down and hanging out the window, dude, I mean, all through high school and right out of high school, we mooned everybody. But I don't know if that's what he's referring to. Like I'm for it. I haven't mooned anybody in a long time though. We might need to bring that back.
Yeah. Hey. Let's hashtag moon. We
might need to bring it back.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's so it's weird. If you think about the actual term and what you're doing, mooning, like you're pulling your britches down and sticking potentially one of the sacredest spots I have out the window. That's
Oh, dude, there's nothing like being in a row of you and your buddies going camping or something like that, and you're going through some road construction. And one of your buddies hangs his ass out the window, and they're like, "Ah!" The road crew. There's nothing like it. It's great.
Yeah, pro mooning. I haven't done it since high school personally. Let's see here. Heaters rough on them. From my experience, I'm in north central Arkansas.
Heaters rough on them. Yeah.
I would assume. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That is wild. I mean,
yeah,
Lee's talking about they'll treat 3-1 on his best dog.
Yeah.
How many of them's gonna be at the Gator Dog Hunt next year, Lee? They'd be tough. It's liable to have 700 squirrels next year. Drake says, I used to show my buddies for free. Now these people today getting paid for showing.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, you was getting gypped back in the day. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a weird world. I don't condone any showing of Uranus, but if that's what you want to do, get at it. Speaking of, we have a sponsor that I've been trying to get to, Shane.
Okay, well, get to it. So
it is
you're
hunting.
So is that a good segue? You're talking about booties and anus, and you're going right to our new sponsor.
They the shit.
Ah, good segue. Good segue.
Hey, they the shit. It is a hunting organization. They're a breed-specific organization. They go by 4 letters, and it's called the UMCA, United Mountain Cur Association.
The UMCA.
Yes, sir. If y'all are interested in going to a cur-only event, go check out the UMCA Facebook page. Get signed up for a hunt. They're doing big things over there. We appreciate them for coming on. Them and Conkeys, 2 sponsors of the Post Up
the
podcast.
World Hunt that the UMCA put on last year was over the top. Like the amount of door prizes and gifts and things that people could win, over the top. Super, super nice hunt. Well, look at there. See,
yes, sir.
We've had people reach out to try to sponsor us, and we're very picky with our sponsors. That's pretty cool. That's a magnet?
Yeah.
That's
a magnet.
Sweet. That is
if you want to stick it on your truck, as long as it ain't been bondoed up.
Yeah, that is sweet. Well, it won't stick to some of them Fords that are aluminum. But
okay.
yeah, so we've had people reach out to try to sponsor us, but we only go with the people that are the companies that we're aligned with, and we're going to support the folks that we that we're aligned with, that we're a part of. You're a UMCA guy. If I had a mountain cur, or if I was dishonest, I'd have mountain cur papers on my treeing curs. That's where I'd be hunting. UMCA, 100%. They got it going on.
Yeah, I have a question, and I would like to know where I can find this answer at. How many dogs have won the Open UMCA World Hunt twice?
I know of one that has. I know of one.
There's one. I want to know if there's another one. I can't remember if Hawk won it twice or if he won the OMCBA Junior World and then the UMCA World. Can't remember if he's won it twice. But I'm trying to think of another dog that's won the UMCA Open World Hunt, not the Junior and then the Senior. Because I know Rambo won the Junior and the Senior. Just trying to think of who's won 2.
He's still they still have Rambo? The Milam boys still have Rambo?
I don't know. Hell, the Milams told me I was moving to your neck of the woods. He's going to start hunting with you.
That's what I heard. I think they're moving closer to Ducey. So, I mean, they're coming to UMCA country.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good. Do you like my segment after we was talking to Starfish?
Do I like your what?
How I
your segue.
A segue. That's segregation. Segue.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. I love it. It's good.
No.
Yeah, I didn't even follow, but I got it. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see here. What we got? Oh, here's a good question. Will there be collar checks at the Plussed Up Cup?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. We'll check them collars. We're hunting for money.
Yep, absolutely.
So, yeah. And speaking of that, I talked to the guy and made sure that we secured the building for the date. So the building is 100% secured. I just called back to make sure. Double checked with him. Got the date signed up. We're getting closer to time to start taking names from teams.
Team names, son. Hey, it could be some wild team names too. It could be, you know, the Hoochie Coochie Men or whatever. Whatever.
Hoochie Coochie Man. Alan Jackson.
Yeah. Oh, look, yeah. Hey, check this out. This could be a segue too. You guys are going to get too big for us peasants, LOL. I want a plussed up shirt. Dude, it is funny. It is so funny that you mentioned that because we have plussed up shirts and we have plussed up hats. And I want you to look at this. This is for the players. Look, white hat, new plussed up logo. Look at that, guys. I want y'all to look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see the plus in it? Can you see the plus?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the up? Plus, you
Yep.
see the P? Can you see the U?
Yep.
Plussed up players. So, this is for the plussed up players. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you go, so we have a new website. It's plussedup.com. And you'll go there to check out our new apparel, our new clothing line. We're going to have, it's going to be a hub for the podcast. So you could go there instead of having to search to try to find the podcast, you know, on Facebook or on YouTube. You could just go straight to the website and watch the podcast, see the sponsors. We're going to have a newsletter. Like, here's another one. Whoa. That's that player camo.
That's my favorite one yet.
Yeah, player. That's a rope hat too now. And hey, guys, we cannot forget the ladies. We cannot forget the lady. See, this is a ponytail hat. You see that?
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for that team ponytail, giving it hell.
Or some of you men.
Yeah, hey, the Randy Gary.
Hey, we don't mind if you want to
put
wear
your
your hair
bra
like a
braid
woman.
in and run it out the back.
Yeah, Dean. What's Dean's? Dean Wright?
Dean Wright, I got your hat right here.
Don't he
here.
have a ponytail?
Put your ponytail in it. There you go.
Yes, sir.
We got it. And we're going to be doing drops weekly right now. So we got some. I
got some stuff saved up.
Oh man. Hey guys. So go to plussedup.com and look, we're not computer programmers. It's amazing how bad we are. Like I kind of feel like I'm tech savvy, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't you feel like you're a little tech savvy? And you've done a better job at
streaming on a podcast. So
yeah, like you've done a better job with the website than I have. But dude, I can't hardly like. We want to have different sections, and we can all like it can be done. We just don't know how. Like we haven't watched enough YouTube videos to figure it out yet. So, but we did get plussedup.com. These hats are not on there yet, but they might be tomorrow.
Yeah. But just in case, it'd be a good idea to reach out to Shane.
Yeah. And hey, we're going to have hats, merch, shirts. I might even get a line with a coffee company. get some plussed up in your cup. Like, we're going all out. We're going to have podcast shirts, but we're also going to have, dude, I had the sickest Mountain Cur shirt. The sickest. I designed it. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I'm telling you right now. I don't even own a Mountain Cur. It's good.
So ironically enough, out of us two, I'm generally the one that has to do the more tech savvy stuff. Even though I can't spell well, and my name recall is terrible, but somehow I stumble through it.
No, your name recall is amazing. Like,
what I called it a
amazing.
dog while ago, Tarzan.
How it relates to something similar, but it's never the correct word. It's never the correct name ever. But it's similar along the same lines. Crocodile Dundee is probably the best one. I love it.
Yeah. Hey, we got a old buddy in here, Tyler Asbury.
Oh, clapping cheeks! He's clapping for us.
Hey,
yeah.
if y'all hadn't been there, go to the Tyler Asbury Show, Spotify, and all your podcast providers. Man, he's doing a great job. He's been having Travis Tate, and he's had his wife and softball coach. He does a good job. He's kind of hitting the community around there. Y'all go check him out. Southern Dog Man podcast. Man, there's so many good dog podcasts right now.
Dude, the Slick Tree podcast. Like,
Slick Tree, yeah.
Dude, is this not the best time to be in Squirrel Dogs?
Yep.
There's a bunch of different avenues that you can go as far as like what you're hunting in. You know, if I was hunting cur dogs, it'd be in the UMCA. Just a ton of different places you can go hunt.
Yeah.
I
like how you done that.
Thank you. So if you're killing, like, there's not a ton of people that do squirrel hunt with dogs. Like, the woods are wide open. Get you a dog. Get one that doesn't range out, 2,000 yards. Get one that goes 500. Start killing squirrels. Then go to a comp hunt. If it's a cur dog, go to the UMCA hunt.
Yeah. Look, there's enough room for everybody. Just don't knock it till you try it. And then after you try it, you can knock it all you want, I guess.
That's right. So once you get on plussedup.com, so I tell you what, tomorrow we're going to drop a new design.
Everything we got.
No. I've got bullets, son. I got some bullets, but we're gonna have a new drop tomorrow. If you're a Mountain Cur fan, you might want to jump on it. It'll be hats and shirts.
I heard that. Drake says his wife's gonna buy him a week's worth.
Yeah.
Drake says if you do,
for the ladies, they like to get plussed up too. Don't forget the old ponytail.
Yep.
Like, they really love these ponytail hats for real. And they will be on the podcast or on the website.
So the gray shorts work like sweatpants. I think they are kind of a sweatpant material, but we do have some athletic shorts coming out in a future drop, and they're pretty sweet too. Yeah,
they are.
Speaking of shorts,
let's we have a little bit of a discrepancy, like on what shorts are.
Yes. So I grew up wearing board shorts.
Same.
I like shorts at my knee, a touch above my knee maybe, but more or less for reference. If they don't come to my knee, I don't like.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Shane wants somebody that's gooch.
So
as I
look,
would call Daisy Dukes.
they're called shorts. They're not called kind of short. They're not called sort of short. They're called shorts. So I like them shorts. Hang on, let me see if I can. So you see these? So I got some good looking quads. I like showing my quads off, man.
We're going to censor you. We're going to censor you.
Yeah, I like showing my quads off. I like about a 6-inch inseam, 7-inch inseam. Yeah, I want them. So when my hands come down beside my side, I want the bottom of my shorts somewhere in there. Nah, I ain't talking about no Daisy Dukes. Yeah, but hey, I ain't talking about having a nut hang out.
Yeah.
Like I'm just, I like them short. I like show off my quads. Just like the bottom side of my quads. I like to show them off a little bit.
Yeah. Hang on, just
That's
a second.
all I'm
Let's
saying.
pause this. Dakota, ain't nothing went over my head, buddy. I grew up on Nelly. I like them Air Force One. You get one of them, give me 3 pair. I know what you're talking about, buddy.
Yeah. So hey, my partner Wade Hildebrand.
He wears capris, so we might get a capri line.
Shorts. Hey, dude, and hey, he keeps wearing them, and just hoping they're gonna come back in style, but they're not. But he hopes they come below his knee.
Oh, yeah. He cuts his off to capris. Like his comes as breeches.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, when it gets kind of warm, or when he starts off in cold weather with full pants, it gets kind of warm and he goes to shin capris. And then comes summer, he's in.
They come to it like they're right there at the knee.
FUBU. He's
like,
in FUBU.
Like the ones you wear might be too short for him.
He'll have his wife's leggings on under his FUBU hunting breeches.
Dude, hey, so like when we were traveling together, we always stop at Starbucks. Yeah, that's right. Hey, so all right, so Dakota Crabtree, he wears 7-inch inseam. Like he's a workout guy. He probably got some quads too.
You want to read this one? You want to read this one from Drake?
Okay, Drake said, look at the nuts on that specimen. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So Wade and me is at Starbucks in Texarkana. Okay, it's cold, somewhat cold. It's cool. He's in his what's the Hollister. Yeah, he's in his Hollister red hoodie. That's raggy taggy. He's had since '97. Camo fatigue pants that's cut off to capris.
Yeah.
With like some, I think like some green or black leggings underneath. With them Swiss boots he's got, those Swiss mountain boots that's like furry, like fur lined and made out of alpaca or something. Yeah. He's got that on with his pink showstopper hat, and he's ordering his blondie with no fat milk and Splenda, 3 Splendas or whatever it is. And dude, there's this chick that's in there, nice looking woman, come from the gym. She's like in gym attire, and dude, she looks at Wade like and kind of smiles a little bit, like looks him up and down, like what in the hell is he wearing? Just kind of like smiles just a little bit, and like I'm watching her watch him.
Look like we're homeless. I'm surprised she didn't give him $3. That's funny. So, y'all gonna have a classified section on the website to move these shitters. I don't know that that's an option, but I'm not against it.
No, it is an option. It for sure is an option, and
okay,
100% we're gonna have a classified. I was thinking about just having it to move my shit eaters, but it might. So hey. You got a good
Paradise
point.
Valley has a bunch of shit eaters they're trying to move, apparently.
So, so
I'm playing. That was a joke. I'm
so
playing.
like technically we're not supposed to sell dogs on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
but you can on your website. Not a bad move. Not a bad move.
All right, here we go, Shane. There any chance of getting more 4 exercises?
Oh, Jasper, you need to get on there and look. I got up to 5X, player.
Hey,
yeah.
Look, Jasper, if they got you size, buddy, just get 2 or 3. Hey.
Yeah. So, like, I put a shirt on there today. It's a podcast shirt. It's a plus. It's Competent Killing. So, one stick figure's got a gun, hold it up, and one stick figure's got a Garmin holding it up.
Yeah.
Competent Killing, but it's a plussed up podcast shirt. But just give us a little bit. We're going to have all kinds of stuff on there. We just don't know how to do it.
Yeah. Hey, we got a Brad Crum. The Travis Tate episode is phenomenal. This is on the Tyler Asbury show. I don't even know Travis Tate, but I feel like I would like him after hearing those 3 episodes so far.
Oh, dude, Travis is cool as the other side of the pillow. I've been turkey hunting with him.
Really?
Mm-hmm. We went turkey hunting in Kansas.
Oh, Lee says, thank goodness for podcasts. For the podcast, since the Squirrel Dog Central is history. Full Cry is back. And with these podcasts, life is good.
Hey, man. Squirrel Dog Central was the best. You could search and find, like, dude, I was like a Squirrel Dog nerd. I'd get on there and search and look up conversations that Jody Mullins had with somebody 4 or 5 years ago about a certain dog. And dude, I studied Kimmer dogs because I was in Kimmers for a while. Mullins Spice, studied them.
Mm-hmm.
Studied all the pedigrees. I loved it. I love Squirrel Dog Central. It was the best. You can look up pedigrees that they had, in the system. It's just whoever wanted to put the pedigree in, So they was all jacked up. But it was great. I loved it.
That's awesome. Yeah, that was before my time. I just hunted with them. I didn't even.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Hey, you know what my handle was on there at first? I'm ashamed to admit it.
What was it? I know you're waiting. What is it?
We ought to do like a contest or something. Hey, let's give away a plussed up hat. If you can tell me what my original handle name was on Squirrel Dog Central, you're going to do some digging now. You're going to do some digging.
Is it even still open, is it?
I don't know. I think somebody still owns it. But I want.
Yeah, Jeremy Garner knows the guy that owns it. Is
it Tim Crosby that owns it now, or somebody?
Big Balls.
No,
Shane. Yes.
No. No. It was a nickname that my dad called me when I was a kid. Man, it not very flattering, and I don't know why I did it, but I did it. But I ended up changing it.
So I saw something the other day that's unrelated to this, but I saw where people were talking about there's a website you can go and get on that has you can search your username.
Tim Cope, not Tim Crosby.
Tim Cope. But it has all the user, like you could search a username and it will tell you, it'll show you and let you listen to everything that was ever said in a Call of Duty lobby. And people are like, oh, shit. Like, I don't need to resurface that because it got a little wild back.
Yeah.
It got pretty wild. But anyway, them old gamer tag names, they were ridiculous too. So you,
Yeah.
I was Mountain Man 1959. God, heard that.
Yeah. Hey, there was I had a guy sign up at my gym. He's a big old black dude. I'm talking about like 6'6". And I was like, "What's your email?" He said, "I'm not going to tell you what the last part is, but whether it's Yahoo, Gmail,
Yeah.
Hotmail, whatever." But it said G Daddy BBC at what I was like, "Go ahead, player, G Daddy BBC." There you go. His name was
Living the
Greg.
dream.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
I got a BBC. His name's Megatron. He's a big brittle cur.
Did you tell him that?
No, I did not. No,
Oh.
he would not. He wouldn't believe I had a BBC. No.
Oh, yeah.
I got pictures.
That's awesome. Yeah, the website's interesting. We was excited about it because we've had people asking for it, and it's there for sure. Go check it out. We want to integrate the podcast, the classifieds,
We're gonna have we're gonna have the sponsorship page, a media kit for the sponsor. You'll have the different tiers, and like it's gonna be good. It's just we got to figure out how to do it. Like we have a big vision, and and really and truly, I thought we would have it by now. Like it's not that complicated, but I feel like I shouldn't suck as bad as I do on building this website.
Yeah.
Oh, Casey Cawthorn, talking about the Leica man. Casey is the Leica man.
Lee said them 3 Leicas he saw go was the best 3 he's ever seen.
So yeah, Lee manifested Casey. He started talking, and he summoned Casey Cawthorn.
Lee said that they were the worst dogs he's ever seen. No, I'm playing. He said that 3 he saw would treat 3 to 1 to his. What material is the polos? Well,
Cody.
The description has it on there. Dakota, I don't sell
Cody.
clothes.
Polyester. We're gonna get some. We're gonna get some polos you'd wear at the country club going golfing. Maybe even wear to church.
Yep.
The website, Brad Crum, the website is plusup.com, PLUSDUP.com, plusup.com.
Yes, sir. Now, after you get done with that, go to Conkey's for all your hunting dog supplies. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find the description. So the cool thing about the website is it has the description down there. And you know I can't read well or work a website. So I think it's silk. I think they're silk shirts. Somehow they get removed. Where are they at? There they are.
All one word, Brad Crum. Plusup.com. PLUSD.
It says 65% polyester, 35% cotton.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And performance polos. So they're ergonomically designed to hold your guns, but they're still loose enough not to show you love handles.
Yep. Performance based. That's everything we do here is performance based. So Casey says, excellent disposition. A kid can take a squirrel out of their mouth. Wow. I've seen some that they couldn't. So,
like us?
I love them for killing squirrels. They are the go-to. Yeah. So,
Yeah. So I heard like, so describing the Leicas compared to like current Vice, it's like, so it's like making love to a beautiful woman or masturbating. You get the same result, but it's a totally different experience. It's kind of how I look at it.
Well,
same result, but just different experience.
Hey, we've done it well so far. We're starting to get to the uncensored part here. Yeah. So Casey, I think Casey would agree with that.
I think Casey likes that. I think he appreciates that. I think he enjoys a good joke, and he's a little dirty-minded too. So I knew he'd appreciate that.
Yeah. So there's no squirrel vest on there. There is
not
not
yet.
at the moment.
Not yet. Like there's some Mennonites that live down the road from me that I'm trying to get on payroll to sew them puppies up. Trying.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Hummer wasn't treeing squirrels at 8 weeks old.
Dude, you want to talk about a commercial? Let us do this. Let us make this squirrel vest, this plussed up squirrel vest, and we got a good name for it. But I've got a banger commercial. Like we're gonna have to have at least 200 in our inventory when this commercial comes out, because it's going it's going to sell. I'm telling you, once you watch this commercial, you're going to have one.
I'm going to buy 2, because one thing I want to do, and me and Shane talked about this before.
Put on the inside, number them.
I want to put a number on the inside, like a serial number, and one goes up on the shelf to never get used, and the other one going to be used. So, yeah.
Casey, it's PLUSDUP.com. Plussed up.
So you don't do it in a Google search. You put it in the top bar. Google don't pull it up.
We haven't been there long enough for Google to even know where we're at. You type it in at the top. PLUSDUP.com.
Google won't revolve any personal privacy things, such as what you're referring to, Drake. Hey, there we go. There's your link. I don't know if you can click on that link. Plusdup.com. Do not type it.
Did we both type it in at the same time?
No, you did.
Okay. But it's on here twice.
Yeah. And if anybody has made it this long that has never watched the podcast, for some reason we keep getting asked about our sunglasses. Look. The lights, the camera, and because we want to be like Dale Brisby.
You ain't no squirrel hunter.
Old son. So, 2, new shirt idea.
You ain't no squirrel hunter?
Old son.
Oh, you can't say old, maybe old boy.
Old boy. Boy, you ain't no squirrel hunter, boy. Yeah, I like that. Incorrect. So, all right. Well, I think we beat these dead horses enough.
Yeah. My bunch is already here. I heard them banging around in there.
So, go check out Conkey's Outdoors for your hound hunting supply needs.
ConkeyOutdoors.com.
Check out the UMCA hunts coming up in your area. UMCA.
And if you want that good swag,
Yeah.
plusedup.com.
Plusedup.com.
Until next
Tell
time.
everybody about it. Peace out.
Until next time. Peace out.